Welcome to the JCPS MTSS training on the feedback toolkit with a focus on the high yield practice opportunities to respond. I'm Kelly Hagan, an MTSS resource teacher with the middle school zone.
My name is Bo Burkett. I'm an MTSS engagement resource teacher for the high school zone. Please take a moment to type in the case-sensitive bit.ly into your web browser. This will allow you to access all of the links for the activities offered throughout this presentation. This concept map provides a visual of the departments within MTSS. One department is MTSS Academic. The MTSS Academic Department supports schools by ensuring teachers are providing all students with academic support that includes differentiation, personalization, and enrichment activities that are guided by the Universal Design for Learning UDL principles. The focus is on Tier 2 and Tier 3 interventions and support. Another department is MTSS Behavior. The MTSS Behavior Department supports schools in implementing school-wide behavior systems and frameworks. The two frameworks used by JCPS are Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports, PBIS, and the Behavior Support Systems Model, which is an alignment of PBIS and restorative practices. In addition, the team supports school personnel in understanding and utilizing classroom management strategies. Our department is MTSS Engagement. The goal of the MTSS Engagement Department is to increase student achievement by equipping teachers with high-yield pedagogical practices to maximize student engagement. 6 MTSS toolkits were created to provide resources for Tier 1 instructional practices to increase student engagement, reduce student behaviors, and to decrease disproportionality. The point of contact for each department is located and linked in the concept map. Here are the 6 MTSS toolkits. By clicking the toolkit image, you will access the MTSS department webpage and each toolkit. Now that you are more familiar with the MTSS department, let's dive into one of the foundational practices for teaching, which is feedback. Feedback is information provided by an agent about aspects of one's performance or understanding. The most powerful form of feedback is from students to the teacher about their impact on the students. When teachers seek or are at least open to feedback from students as to what students know, what they understand, where they make errors, when they have misconceptions, when they are not engaged, then teaching and learning can be synchronized and powerful. The high yield practice associated with feedback is opportunities to respond, or OTR. An opportunity to respond is the interaction between a teacher's academic prompt and a student's response. The teacher asks a question or gives a prompt, and the student responds. The student response then allows the teacher to not only formatively assess student learning, but also provide specific feedback to the student.
Successful implementation of opportunities to respond is observed when teachers are providing frequent OTRs through a variety of student responses. There are particular types of OTRs: individual, peer-to-peer, and written. Within these categories, students can respond verbally, non-verbally, or written. Within this session, we will develop a deeper understanding of the different types of opportunities to respond. The success criteria for today will be the ability to determine various types of opportunities to respond to integrate into lessons. Take a look at the following cartoon. Have you ever felt this way? Think about the following questions. What is happening in the cartoon? How many of you can relate to the cartoon? What could be done to change the culture of this class? I can personally recall developing many lessons where I was the only one that was really excited about class that day. Take a moment and click on the following link to access the intervention guide, Opportunities to Respond. While you are reading, identify positives, minuses, and interesting ideas. At this time, pause the video to provide yourself time to read the article. Welcome back. There are different categories of opportunities to respond: oral, unison, team, written, and action. Of these forms, which do you believe to be the most frequently used in your own classroom? This past school year, members of the MTSS department observed several classrooms across JCPS at the elementary, middle, and high school levels. Each classroom observed was 6 minutes long. As you can see, the most frequent opportunity to respond that was observed across all the levels are individual verbal opportunities. An example of this would be asking students to raise their hand and provide an answer to a question. The most infrequent OTR observed was any type of peer-to-peer response. As we plan lessons, we must be thinking about ways to increase opportunities for student-to-student discourse as a way to engage the entire class with the content being presented.
In order to take a deeper look at OTR strategies, we will be using a free online tool called MindMeister. To begin, go to www.mindmeister.com. Once the page loads, click on Sign Up with Google and use your JCPS email address to start your free account. Pause this video until you have set up your account. Now that you have set up your account, click on the link in step 2. Once the web page loads, click on Copy and Edit Map to link the map to your account. MindMeister may ask you to sign back in. Select Sign in with Google to ensure you link your JCPS account. Select the Opportunities to Respond map located on your MindMeister homepage. Here, you will see a variety of strategies that can be used to increase opportunities to respond for students. A brief description of each strategy is provided by clicking on the circled lines after the name of the strategy. Your task is to sort the various strategies provided into their appropriate OTR category. For instance, ABCD cards is a student response strategy where students hold up cards to answer specific questions. This is considered a whole class nonverbal OTR. So we will grab the ABCD cards label and move it on top of the nonverbal next to whole class unison heading like so. As you see, the strategy locks in place. You will continue this process until you have sorted all of the strategies next to their appropriate OTR classification. For another example, we could use the strategy 4 corners. Four corners is a nonverbal student response and also whole class. So again, we would drag it over on top of the nonverbal next to whole class or unison response. Pause this video and complete your MindMeister sort. Once you have it completed, resume the video. Now that you've completed the OTR strategy sort, let's take a moment to think about which strategies would work best at different parts of your lessons. Which strategies are you planning to integrate into an upcoming lesson?
Thank you for visiting MTSS Engagement Virtual Professional Learning Opportunity for the High Yield Practice Opportunities to Respond. Please take a moment and complete the following form so that we may provide future training around specific strategies to engage students both in classroom and through distance learning. Feel free to reach out to myself, Kelly Hagan, Bo Burkett, or any MTSS resource teacher for additional support. Here you will see the references and materials used for this particular presentation if you would like more information around opportunities to respond. And if you would like more information about the MTSS toolkits and other high yield practices, visit our department website by clicking the link on the screen. Thanks for attending our session. We hope you have a great day.